Hawkins here with Chickenhawkfarmstead. Today, we're going to do some goat panning in Kentucky. I know, it's kind of a clickbaity title, but it's really what we're doing. We're in Kentucky and we're going to pan some goat. I checked out, if I can get it over here, Klesh, K-L-E-S-H. I'll do a link below. I ordered this off Amazon. He has a website. I'll link to his Amazon or his website as well. It might be cheaper on there. I haven't really checked. I'm an Amazon guy. This popped up. I've been watching a lot of his videos lately. And like I said, this popped up. It was like 20 bucks for this little bag. Didn't really know much about it. Figured I'd give it a chance. I've been doing the buying, what was it, low sand. Done that. We went down to the creeks locally and done some stuff. You know, I got a little set that had the snuffer bottle. I'll put a link to this little set too. I thought it was pretty good. I had like 3 different size pans. I got 3 different two or three classifiers, like 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch. I'm not gonna be using those today. That they came with it, the snuffer, little magnetic thing, shovel, all this stuff. So we've had that. We went down to the creeks. We have fun. You know, the kids and I like it. It's something for us to do. But we never find gold. So that's sad. But we have a good time. So I decided to order some, this kind of gold. You know, Paydirt or whatever. I did recently watch a video, and there's a video on this site. Should be the same one you'll watch if you want to look into this. The raw gold. Basically what he said, this is basically a 5-gallon bucket, ran through a sluice box off of his gold claim. Hopefully if he sees this, or one of y'all, if I'm quoting that wrong, put a comment below. But like a 5-gallon bucket of dirt ran through a sluice box on his gold claim, and then the concentrates from that are put in one of these bags. I think he said he does sprinkle a little bit of like flake gold or something, and then, you know, like every 10 or 20 he might throw a little something extra in there, just to guarantee, or not guarantee, but to give you better odds of finding gold if he throws a little in every bag, because he doesn't know what's going to be in the bag, so he wants people to have a good experience. Makes sense. I mean, half this is the experience, the other half is finding the gold. Personally, you know, I think this was like 20 bucks. If I find like $3 worth of gold, I'm going to be happy because it's part of the fun. Anyways, we are inside. I got a bucket and stuff set up. I got my pans. I got my snuffer bottle. Got my magnifying glass, which hopefully we won't need because our gold will be so big. We won't need it. It's a little, you know, I thought that was kind of neat. But we're going to start out, break this open. This is, and I think it's cool too because they're actually numbered. And if I remember right in that video, or one of the recent videos I saw, he actually keeps track and writes down exactly what's in each bag. I think that's so if someone's like, hey, I didn't get he can look up and see what was actually in there. And if it's a bag that he only sprinkled some flake, you know, some, what is it called, flour gold or something in, it's a good chance an inexperienced person missed it. Because that's one thing I didn't look at. This was like, I think he said a 7. I'll have to look, and you can look, whatever. It's like a 7 out of 10 scale. I'm not a gold panner. I only imitate what I see on YouTube, so there's that. Hopefully they taught me well. I have watched quite a few of the videos, so, and I've watched other videos, you know. That's how do you learn stuff these days. Either ask people, watch videos, stuff like that. So anywho. Alright, let me show you my setup real quick. The first thing we're going to do, we'll empty this out into a pan. And then we're going to do the strainer size. Kitchen strainer size, that's what he usually does. To get your big and fines, because there's obviously not going to be any 1/4 inch pieces, I don't think, in here. So that will reduce it down, and we'll pan it out. Like I said, I got 3 sizes. Probably be using, I'm going to say, either the small or medium pan, just to make it easier, because I am inside and I got a bucket of water. So let's get to it. Alright, as let's say, let's take a look at this in a pan. Hey, there we go. Looks pretty good, right? Alright. Now, I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Alright, sorry about that. The AC kicked on and I didn't want to deal with it. So let's finish opening this. I want to do this on camera for the most part, because I don't want anybody to think that a lot are fake, which I got no reason to. I mean, I'm putting an Amazon affiliate link below, but I don't think that's enough reason to compromise my integrity. Alright, so let's open the seal. I've never done one of these, so let's see what we got. Seen some people, they actually wash these bags out and stuff. And they do say, yeah, I'm not going to worry about it, I guess. I'm guessing we got everything. I'll wash it out my second or third time. But there we go. Alright, so you can see there, that's what we're working with. I don't know if I like that or not. The video. Hopefully you can kind of make out what we got. So, one of the first things I see him do is magnetics, right? So let's get our little magnet thing here. This one, the magnet's inside of here, so you gotta push it down in order to get anything. There, you see some little pieces jumping. You can see all the magnetics we got. Once again, this repeating what I see. So now we go back, because you can see it holds onto some dirt. That's a lot of black sand magnetics. Alright, we're going to put that into another pan. This other pan is a little wet, but I don't think it's going to matter at this point. I think magnetic sand is pretty cool on my own. And I'm guessing the rest of that's where it's stuck. And that's why you don't want to do this. You don't want to try to draw your magnetics out after you've gotten it wet. So we'll plan that later. Make sure we ain't got no more. And if there's a different angle you prefer, let me know. I do another one of these videos. I think that's pretty cool. Just how it sticks to that. And they say by getting these out, because they are heavier metals, the magnetic stuff is usually heavier. So by separating that out, it should hopefully make things easier in the end. There's a lot. Look at that. More. So there's an autofocus on this thing. Yeah, look at that. It's like it's my first video. I mean, it's my first video like this, so. And I don't think I like this, having to push it down thing. More. I mean, to me, that's a good bit more, too. Look at that. All right. Put all that over there. Got our magnetics sorted out. Now let's look through it too and see if we just see anything. There's those little... Anybody see anything that could be gold? I think I'm gonna go get me another light. I do want some more light for this. This one little light inside ain't enough. I'll be right back. Alright, so I went and got these. I don't know if you've seen these kind of lights before. I really like them. I think they're going to be great for this. This happens to be the snap-on kind. It's the only snap-on tool I own, because these things were on sale, and I got them when these kind of lights first came out. Harbor Freight everywhere sells these now. I'll leave a link to a pair. But I think these are going to be pretty good. These ones particularly, yeah, look at that. That's a lot better. But you can actually dull these down to, if it's too much and you're kind of getting washed out. So, something to think about. But, you know, with this, I'm pretty sure a lot of finding the gold is being able to see it, right?
So, there's a little piece of quartz. And see, is that a piece? Yeah, I think that's a piece right there. I don't know if y'all can see it. Possibly right there. So it looks like we do have some flakes in here. If you're anything like me when you watch one of these videos, you're probably seeing stuff I'm not seeing. You're like, there's a piece right there. That's what I did the other day when I was watching that guy go through his pan like this. Anyways, alright, we've been dragging this on for a while. A lot of this is going to be in fast forward. Clear that off of there. Now let's do our sifting. Hopefully we didn't screw ourselves up too much on our sifting, because these pans are a little wet. I washed them out, they were dirty. That just means I use them, right? Alright, so I'm going to empty that into here. Alright, so here's this. Let's stick it over there. We'll go through this here in a minute, because I don't see any things that look like big pickers in there. Anybody see any big pieces? That would have been cool to get something plus kitchen strainer size, but it is what it is. We'll set that to the side with our magnetics right for now. Like I said, this is my first time, so I don't have a good method for doing all this, but anyway.
I'll add some water and a few drops of jet dry to break the surface tension of the water so any really fine gold can't float away.
Let's try this and see if we can make some magic happen or something and not lose our phone again. So, alright. I know we're supposed to shake and jiggle it a lot and then rake it off. Alright, I think we got enough in there. Well, small enough amount. Let's knock it all down. Let's do that, what's called backspin or whatever. Alright. Let me try to get this. Yeah. Look at all them colors. Is that what they say? Oh, that's nice. All right, let me see if I can snuff some of that up, or whatever it is, sniff it. That's a lot of flake. Alright,
Everything else was a little bitty. We got it all out. Everything I could. Next we have plus chicken strainer. So this is where we're going to see if we got any, what are those things called? Any nuggets. And this should be a quick pan. I don't see anything in here. Yeah. Alright. Oh, that looks clean. Now next is our magnetics. We'll use our medium pan for that because that's where they're at. I do think there is some trapped in here. It was hydrophobic a little bit. It's one of those dirt bubbles. Pop it. Got our magnetics floating. You see those chunks? That's not good. Oh, that's not good at all, is it? Still a little. See if that's what this is for. A little jet dry in there. Hey, look at that. And that might be why we use it. Help break some of those up. Alright, let's see what we got in our magnetics. Some of that dirt that's in there is probably from the pan already. Alright, let's backspin this and see what we got. So we don't have a lot, but I do see a couple of pieces in here. So give me a few minutes and I'll get these couple of pieces out. Alright, we're back and got our bottle. Let's see what's in it. A little bit more in there. Nope, more. And that looks like everything. Alright, let's see what we got in the pan. What's in the pan? I said what's in the box, right? Now, if you're wondering what that white quartz looking stuff, that's from another thing. There was no gold in that white quartz, but it does look like that white quartz is going to make it more difficult to get this. So, let me hit it all. quite a bit. Well, I mean, like, you know. Alright, now I'm going to snuff out and try to start separating this down. You can see all my little bits there. And that's what I'm going to be doing now. Just keep putting in the pan, kind of separate it down, get rid of all the non-gold parts. Give me just a second. Alright, so I mean, like, I think that bag was 20 bucks. It did have some gold. We don't know how much yet. We'll finish that up here in a minute. But I did want to just go ahead and say, like, that's not going to be anywhere near worth 20 bucks worth of gold. I get it. But I just spent the last hour almost being entertained, having fun doing this, something I can't do in my area. You know, I'd have to travel quite a bit of ways to get this kind of panning experience, I guess, if that makes sense. And eventually I hope, you know, we're going to take a trip somewhere out west or somewhere that has actual gold panning. I think that'd be really fun. I don't like to travel, though. You know, sometimes people got things they don't want to travel, or situational things that make you not want to travel. So 20 bucks to do this. I mean, heck, if I go somewhere and did this, it'd cost me thousands. Especially if I got to take my family. It's just me by myself. It'd probably still be a couple thousand. I don't know, get a plane ticket, probably rental car, whatever permits, or hiring somebody, or whatever it takes. You know, I don't even know. I'd have to look at all the time spent looking into that, or hop on there, order one of these, get to kind of do some cool stuff. And now we do have a little gold. I'll put it in there and I'll be like, hey, there's some gold up here. And here's the other thing with the financial part of this, my perspective. The value of the dollar will continue to go down, so the value of gold will continue to go up. So, if you know, but hey, it's a hobby, it's for fun. Or make videos like this and make some money off of it. Speaking of that, if you like this video, if you want more of them, like it, share it, make sure you're subscribed. If this video, and I'm going to definitely do some more just because I enjoyed it, I had fun. This is something I found that I actually really do kind of like. So if you guys like watching it, make sure you like it, leave a comment, let me know that you liked this video, and I'll order some more of this because, like I said, if I can make a video, make 20 bucks off the video, even over the course of a month or two, and that pays for the bag. I got to do the experience. You get what I'm saying? It's a win-win-win. I get to make my videos. I get to do this. You get to watch them. Especially if it's not something you really want to sit and do. You just want to watch. So, all right. Let me know what you think. We'll be back here in a few minutes. Get all this cleaned up. Get it down there. Yeah. Get it sorted down to the lowest bit I can. I'm going to see if I can find my scale that does, like, you know, 0.00 grams. I don't know where it is right now. I got it for, you know, like gold and silver weighing, and then also doing reloading at one point. So if I can find that, we'll weigh it out. If I can't find it, there's no way I'm going to be able to weigh that much gold out. But we'll add it to our collection of gold and go from there. See you in a minute. All right, let's see what's in the pan. You ready? So you put it all to one side and watch. Look at all that gold.
Whoa.
What do you think?
That's a lot. Why do you need it?
It helps us straighten stuff out. Why were you watching my video on how to do this? What are we going to do with this gold?
It's playing right now.
Oh, what are we going to do with the gold, though?
Probably.
Collect it and save it?
Yeah. Why do you need all this?
Are y'all going to get this gold one day?
Probably not. What is it?
That's what sucks the gold up.
Oh.
Maybe next time watch my video and you'll know what some of these tools are. Alright. What do y'all think? Y'all think that's kind of cool, though, that you can do gold painting at home?
Yeah. A little.
Alright, say bye. Let me clean this up.
Bye.
Wait.